I planted my whole field with poison hemlock on purpose. Watching the villagers rush to loot it, I knew my plan worked. In my past life, our jealous neighbor Old Wang San posted a video saying my mustard greens were wild herbs, free for anyone to dig. Hundreds of people swarmed the field we'd spent all our savings on. My dad had a sudden hypertensive stroke and collapsed in the ER. My mom knelt begging them to stop, but no one listened. The field was stripped bare, our money gone, and my dad died. Cops said too many people shared the video, so they couldn't find who started it. The case just got dropped. Our wholesale partner sued us for failing to deliver the crops, demanding 10,000 yuan in damages. We lost everything and got mocked by the whole village. In the end, my mom couldn't take the shame and drank pesticide. When I woke up, I was back 1 month before Wang San filmed that video. This time I wouldn't stop them. Let them dig. Dig as much as they want. I'll never forget that day. Standing on the field ridge watching the huge crowd go wild. My 200-acre mustard field was packed with cars even on the roadside. The field got trampled into mud, hose and shovels flying everywhere, seedlings ripped right out of the ground. They stuffed them into big fertilizer bags, grabbed handfuls as they passed, and even brought their whole families with kids to take free stuff. My dad yelled through a megaphone till his voice was hoarse, but he was drowned out by their laughter. My mom collapsed in the field sobbing, yelling at the crowd, "These are our homegrown veggies, our only living for the whole year. How dare you steal this?" I stared at the viral short on my phone. Wang San's wife, Auntie Zhang, stood by the field grinning. "Fresh wild mustard greens everywhere. Come dig them, all free." The video got over 10,000 shares. Comments were full of people asking for the location and planning weekend trips with their kids. I begged the man in front of me. "Stop digging, please, these aren't wild." He spat and said, "Internet says it's free, why stop me? Kick everyone out if you can." Before I could argue, I saw my dad clutch his chest in pain and slowly kneel over. I didn't care about these thieves anymore. My mom and I called 911 and rushed him to the ER. The doctor said it was a brain hemorrhage from high blood pressure, and he was too late for surgery. He could only be kept alive in the ICU. Medical bills piled up. I ran myself ragged at the hospital and had to call the cops on the looters. Police cars came and went, but officers just sighed at the crazed mob. Too many people posted and shared the video across group chats. They couldn't trace the source. All they could do was try to chase them off. But in just 3 days, our 200 acres of hard work was looted clean. Only trampled leaves remained. A few days later, my dad passed away. I lost my father forever. I cried hysterically staring at his cold body. All I heard was Wang San gloating at the village gate. They got greedy renting so much land. Thought they'd get rich? Serves them right. Rage and grief blurred my vision. I couldn't breathe and blacked out. "Sweetie, get up. We gotta go to the ag station to pick up our mustard seedlings." Mom's loud voice pulled me out of that nightmare. I shot awake, staring at the ceiling, shaking violently. The bright sun felt warm, but I was freezing to my core. Mom walked in with hot porridge. "What are you spacing out for? Drink up, you're riding the three-wheeler with your dad later." I stared at her face, alive, not withered from poison, not struggling on a ventilator. "Mom," I grabbed her warm hand, sobbing. Tears poured down as I looked at her smiling face. "Why you crying?" Mom laughed. "Crying just getting out of bed? Hurry up!" I hugged her tight, burying my face in her chest, listening to her heartbeat. "Mom? It's not a dream. Thank God you're here." I let go, took the bowl, and sipped the porridge. "Mom, I'll get the seedlings alone today. You and Dad stay home and rest. Can you handle it by yourself?" "Totally." I stared straight at her, smirking. "Mom, this time, no one's gonna hurt either of you ever again." I never went to the ag station. I pulled out my phone and texted my best friend Xiaoya. We've been tight since high school. She's a grad student in horticulture now. I typed fast, "Need a real professional question." She replied instantly, "What's up?" "Is there a plant that looks just like mustard greens but is poisonous?" She hesitated a second. "Girl, what you planning?" I typed back, "Relax, nothing illegal." A little later, Xiaoya sent a voice message. I turned it down low. "Yeah, especially as seedlings, it's identical to mustard greens. We call it poison hemlock. It's just ornamental. Its roots are toxic. If people eat it, worst case they get violent nausea and diarrhea.